In the beginning, before kingship descended from the heavens, before man toiled in the dust, there were the gods. And among them stood two powerful brothers, Enki, the god of wisdom, water, and creation, and Enlil, the god of wind, authority, and divine order. Their story is not just one of sibling rivalry, but of cosmic balance, rebellion, and the shaping of the human story as we know it. In this film, we journey through ancient texts, mythologies, and interpretations to uncover the true saga of Enki and Enlil, brothers, rivals, architects of destiny. Join us on a voyage across time and belief, through the sands of Sumer and the echoes of the divine. The story begins with chaos and water. The ancient Sumerians believed that before all, there was a mingling of the primordial waters, Tiamat, the saltwater sea, and Apsu, the freshwater abyss. From their union came the first gods, and eventually Namu, the goddess of the primeval sea, who gave birth to the supreme god of the sky, and would father Enki and Enlil, setting into motion divine lineage that would rule over heaven and earth. Enki, born of the Apsu, the subterranean sweet waters, was wise, kind, and cunning. Enlil, child of an Enki, the earth, was powerful, authoritative, and zealous. They were not merely deities, they were archetypes, a creation and control of life and law. The gods once abode on the earth, building rivers and shaping lands, but they grew weary. The lesser gods, called the Igigi, rebelled against their toil. To solve the crisis, Enki proposed a bold creation, humankind. With the help of Ninhursag, the great mother goddess, he formed humans from clay mixed with the blood of a slain god. Thus, mankind was born not just to worship, but to serve. Enki gifted them with reason, the arts, agriculture, and knowledge. But Enlil, seeing the noise and chaos they brought, was displeased. He saw humans as disruptors of divine order. The noise of humanity grew louder. Enlil, intolerant of their disorder, decided to send plagues, droughts, and finally a great flood. But Enki, bound by compassion and the value of his creation, sought to protect them. He whispered to Etrahasis, a noble man, instructing him to build a vessel. When the waters came, humanity was nearly lost, but not entirely. From this flood myth would later spring similar tales: Noah's Ark, Deucalion, and Pyrrha, echoes of Enki's defiance and mercy. The divide between the brothers deepened. Enlil stood for kingship, discipline, and obedience to divine will. Enki was a trickster, a liberator of knowledge, sharing with humanity the secrets of agriculture, irrigation, medicine, and the arts. Was his rivalry born of pride or of purpose? Each played a role in shaping the mortal world. One gave structure, the other freedom. The balance of these forces became the invisible hand guiding civilization. After the flood, kingship descended from heaven, establishing sacred cities to serve as beacons of divine order. Enlil chose Nippur as his seat, a city of laws and celestial harmony. Enki favored Eridu, the cradle of civilization, the seat of knowledge and sacred mysteries. The cities became reflections of their divine patrons, one centered on law and ritual, the other on magic and invention. As humanity flourished, their influence echoed through ziggurats, tablets, and temples. The divide between the brothers deepened. Enlil stood for kingship, discipline, and obedience to divine will. Enki was a trickster, a liberator of knowledge, sharing with humanity the secrets of agriculture, irrigation, medicine, and the arts. Was this rivalry born of pride or of purpose? Each played a role in shaping the mortal world. One gave structure, the other freedom. The balance of these forces became the invisible hand guiding civilization. The figures of Enki and Enlil would morph across cultures. Some saw in Enki the serpent of Eden, offering forbidden fruit of knowledge. Others likened Enlil to Yahweh, the stern god who walks in thunder. In Egypt, their echoes resided in Osiris and Set. In Greece, in Prometheus and Zeus. The archetypes persisted, the revealer and the ruler, light and order, chaos and wisdom. In modern times, Enki and Enlil have been reborn in new forms. In esoteric traditions, Enki is seen as a bringer of gnosis, a light-bearer. Enlil, as the authority who seeks to control the divine spark within man. From ancient aliens to hidden knowledge, conspiracy theories to spiritual awakenings, their saga still speaks to those who seek deeper truths. Perhaps Enki and Enlil were never true adversaries, but necessary opposites. In their tension lies our freedom. In their unity, our fate. We are the children of water and wind, of thought and order, of chaos and control. Their story is written in clay, but lives on in us. This is not mythology. It is legacy. Their names echo through time, and their story continues.